I was 2 minutes early. You know.
Yeah. If we had we had that bet in Chicago, who would we have to wait for the most? And Dakota definitely lost, right? Dakota was always last to the car, but
Oh,
you were always last to the stream, Baron. But we appreciate it. You make an
oh,
entrance every time you come in. Nice haircut, by the way.
Yeah, I mean,
thank you.
there's something different about your facial hair or your look every time I see you.
I mean, yeah, I like to switch things up.
That is good. Summer cut
Well,
for Baron. Summer explosion in stocks right now. As Hogue mentioned, look at my charts. I
This
mean,
thing is just nonstop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 straight day green candles. You don't see that too often.
Oh, you do
this
not.
is
Let's see.
insane. What do we do? Just watch it. Just watch it. Look for.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, unless you got in this pre-market off the NFP candle, like coming back down, I wouldn't touch this honestly.
Yeah, our
23,000.
traders in the sim are about 60% long the equities, 70% long gold. There's a lot of
Was that the move for
spice.
the day? Maybe that was the
Could
move for
be.
the day, and we just go sideways. Ooh.
Go to my
I
charts
think you
real
should go
quick.
up.
The big kind of story in my mind from that number is any hope of a July. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this,
Order
Baron,
filled.
but any hope of a
Oh,
July
Jack,
cut
you're gonna break
has
my
been
heart.
crushed. It's
You're
been
gonna break my
crushed.
heart.
We're looking right now at the 2-year yield. As a matter of fact, we jumped 11 bips off of that. 10 years up about 10 bips as well. Basically, the
Order
odds of the
filled.
Fed cutting rates went from about 25% to just 5% in a matter of minutes. RIP.
Okay. It's okay.
It's fine.
The Dow
Powell's
just took
getting
off.
Powell's getting investigated too by what? Like, or he's getting something's going on there with the housing committee. What's going on there? Tell me about that, Jack. Since
I think
I'm
I know this is weird, but I think I have to stay out of that one.
why
I
you can't talk
like
about it? Is Powell paying you?
Yeah, Powell's paying me of all people. I, yeah, I don't know him well, but I kind of am an acquaintance of someone involved with that, so I don't know how to deal with that. It's a new thing. 6302 in the
Do we buy
S&P.
this dip?
Baron, you put any trades yet today?
Do we buy this dip?
I got a $286 winning day, and I locked the account.
Hey,
I just bought one micro.
Order
My risk is
filled.
gonna go below. I'm risking about $200 on this one micro, and I am just going with the idea that I think this keeps rallying. We'll manage the position at 23,000 if we get there.
what price did you get?
66 and a quarter. I'm up 850 on the day so far already. Don't need to give back a whole lot of it. Don't want to give back more than half. I want to be
There
a
we
part of this
go.
market, so
I feel like
How
this
did
just
you
looks like
find yourself up 850 today, Jay? What trade you take?
So I took a short micro Bitcoin last night. That was good for about $100, and then this the NFP print, right? So and I shared this during at the buzzer yesterday. If you
Did you
let
full
the
port
if you oh,
the NFT print?
I did not full port it, Baron. No, of course not. But if you let the news print, and then I always attach VWAP to everything, right? When this VWAP doesn't leave the range, but price does, this is usually a pretty good fade back to 50%. So that's the trade I took, right? When we failed to push above with volume, took the short here and took it off back at 50%, and that was it.
Oh
Nice.
no, I
Yeah,
messed up
That
I
my.
would
volume. Go ahead.
what I
Oh,
would do on the
jeez.
NFP print is I would just like put a fib on it and then look to see if we bounce off any one of the fib levels. Like this one,
Yep.
we bounced off the 786. So once it like shows me that it's bouncing here, I would get in on this
Just
retest if
messed
I
up my
was,
whole.
actually trading this. I in my head I was like, it's a short day. I don't even want to touch this.
Right.
So I
Let's
just got
just go with
$280 in
June.
the overnight and then called it.
Freaking thing.
Nice.
I would get in on this little
Oh
retest
my
here, and
God.
then
I
hold
don't know
this
how I
into
do this
open,
sometimes, man.
because this is showing
Okay.
me that the price action supporting the news report.
What time
And
frame
I'll
is
do
that you're
that.
looking at? A 5 minute?
Yeah. I'll do it with
Okay.
CPI. I'll do it with NFP. It's like the bigger news candles you can do it with. Because if this wanted to continue selling off, why would it
Okay.
bounce here, start running up, and then
Yeah.
there was just no selling right here? It just retests and then it continues to run.
Yeah, of course. Markets go up.
They do. I mean, it's a little
Here.
tricky. We've talked
Go up.
about it before. When you're pushing all-time highs, what levels are you looking at above? So thanks for showing that, Baron. Is those
I
anything you're
have the
looking at?
answer, Jack. I have the answer,
Okay,
Jack.
send it.
IB extensions. IB extensions. You set your initial. You can use the IB extensions or you can use orb extensions. Because they still have like certain percentages of hitting, because within the past 5 years we've pushed all-time highs multiple times. So
I
that
don't know
factors
how
into
I
it.
have it. I gotta check.
I mean, you're going to continue to move upward. It's just how much higher do you go? Like, when does
Hey,
it start to
so
reject? Right now, there's no more
where
resistance
are
zones
we?
on
Back in
Nasdaq
here.
anyway.
Back
So
in here.
I mean, if you use the IB extensions or orb
Where are
extensions, you have to
we?
use extensions in order to
Stop
find
right
targets to the
there.
upside, or you have to wait for
We need to
pullbacks
take
and then
three
target previous highs or
right
whatever it is.
here. Let this run. We need.
Yeah, I mean, you could maybe. I
Stop
kind of agree.
there.
I'm definitely not
We need this to
shorting this at the
happen.
moment. But
I love it. I love
my
it.
SPX chart right now, you, I guess, could make a case of with the daily bars. I was able to draw a
We're
trend
able to
line
do it
that
here, but not here, huh?
comes up here going
Oh,
back
you
to
did it again?
December of last year.
Order filled.
What
That's
the
something.
Gemini is
Just throwing that
happening
out
here
there.
with my... Oh, there he goes.
But you would need a pretty big stop if you wanted to play that.
I weigh a lot. It's because I got elephantitis, man. Elephantitis.
What?
Baron, Mufasa in the chat says, "Who is the policeman?" Do you know the
Okay, so
Kenny Beats?
we're
Is
doing
the,
threes
Kenny Beats is the
here.
police? Do you know that?
He's
Yeah, he kind of looks like
Super
Kenny.
Troopers. Super
Slow
Troopers.
Yeah, he
down,
looked like Kenny.
Like a character off Super Troopers.
Listen, I get the "you look like a cop" bit so much. I get it so much, and I'm just like, I get it, but
let's take it.
like, there's no way in hell I'd be a cop. You
We're
know,
gonna take it there.
That's what a
But
cop would say.
we
Um,
already took three, so this
yes.
is the last three for that.
Reminder,
Oh,
real
that-
quick: submit your hashtag
I'm
Fast
with.
Markets and hashtag Power Hour material.
And
Please do that.
how
If
we
it's good,
doing
we'll
on
show it. We'll show it
toss?
early today because we are off at noon, because that's when the markets close, and it would be pretty boring around here otherwise. So if you got your memes, you got your, what do we call them, tick picks, you got your battle stations, share them with us. We'll be glad to take a look at them.
And we still have to get those likes up. We're only at
Okay, so this
590.
is 5.
600.
I
What
liked it
are
on
we
4
looking
different
at?
accounts,
The
Dakota.
1
I did what I
hour?
could.
45,
Reminder.
You're trying to-
438.
I just liked it.
45,
Hey, we got 5 minutes here. We got
438.
some
Oh
numbers
my
coming up
goodness.
here. We got service PMI, composite PMI final. So those are coming up.
So
here at
I think
8:45.
I'm going to
Anything
milk
else to look out
this.
for today, Eddie?
So if I'm going to milk
Oh, look
this,
both ways before you cross the street. And coming up at 9 o'clock, we do have our ISM service PMI factory orders also at 9. Some more numbers at 9 here. Natural gas at
should we do it different
9:30.
than
And
yesterday?
I think we got a 4-week bill auction at 10:30.
Let's do one then.
11:50, the MOC imbalance data. See if we can pull out of that. And of course, since we're not going to be here tomorrow, high noon
500
today,
what?
U.S.
5
Baker
400.
Hughes total rig
You.
count. So we got back to you, Jack.
Thank you.
I
We
think
do
this
love
is
a rig
half
count around
A.
here. We'll be looking for that.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
little
cool.
pullback
Now?
here.
I think this
What
is
are you
own
looking
man.
at, Parva?
I'd rather take 2.
I think this is worth trying to
Right
long down
here.
here.
Yeah, I may add to this. I'll add up to 3. like I said, I don't want to get back more than half the profits for the day.
Looking good so far.
See some chat telling me to get out. It's okay, guys. I'm accepting the risk on this trade.
Yeah, it's 1 micro. You'll survive. Baron, have you
I would've-
seen Super Troopers, or is
No, I've
Dakota
seen Super
dating
Troopers.
himself? Okay, just checking.
These snozzberries taste like snozzberries. I've seen that.
So
Certainly
that's
do.
Wonka.
By
I think
Eddie, have you
as
seen
well-
Super Troopers?
Yes,
He's had
as a matter of
some
fact,
Super
I put for Super Troopers 2, there was a Kickstarter that
There you go.
I put in $20. I like Super Troopers.
I'm long 2. Just added another one there. 22,953.
Yeah, I
about
like that
300 bucks.
dip. I like that dip down. Sorry, I was trying to get my book map up.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking the next time one of us loses money short in this market, they should have to drink the bottle of maple syrup, a la Super Troopers.
Nasdaq's holding the 940s here. We got news in 2 minutes.
Oh man.
Good thing
I like
Danielle's in
that.
meetings today. She would definitely make me do it.
I like this push.
Like I said,
That tapped VWAP.
They don't have a lot of deals. They just launched
Tapped
the
VWAP
deal
immediately.
right now, but they told me that after next week, there's no more deals.
Chat, this is not adding to a losing position. This is building a position in a range.
All right, Nasdaq, here are the 940s.
Very big range.
What's going to happen here?
Very
You're
big
stuck
range.
below the EMAs now.
Daily
He's
range.
got a bad initial entry. That's all it was.
Got to get back above these EMAs.
It's like not calling glass in basketball, though. I feel like if you're gonna do it, you have to say it in advance. There's nothing wrong with adding to losers as long as you say at the beginning.
True.
Like I think
That's a
Dolby
good
does a good
point, Jeff.
job of that. Is like Dolby
Oh,
actually
yeah.
puts the orders in there, so you know that's his plan.
Yep. He's like, I'm bidding
When
every
you're-
price from here to 0, just letting you know.
Yeah, it's not the same when you're just casually like, well, it's 10 points against me. I very much meant when I put this on to add to it 10 points against me.
There you go, Jay. Now you're in profit.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that's
Green
good
on the
ad.
screen. We could close it out here. Clip it up for socials.
No, don't close it out. Don't close it out. Hold it.
No, not at all. Not at all. We need. I want to see us test the high that range again, the opening range. But we'll see. VWAP is kind of a flat line right now since the New York session start. So it's
Are
a
you gonna
range
take
trade
any
for
risk
now.
on this? Like reduce
Say
your
it again?
risk on this? Are you gonna reduce your risk on this?
If we push the high of the opening range, then I'll move my stop up to the low of the opening range.
Guys,
Okay.
you need 40 more subscribers to get the 170. You gotta do it before the weekend.
Good Lord.
40.
Good Lord, baby Jesus. Gotta do it.
Ooh,
You gotta
only
do it,
720
or-
likes.
How many
720.
subs do you need? How many subs do you need,
Need
Jack?
40 subs. Need 40 subs
Okay,
today,
I'll talk-
or else George
I'll talk to a
Washington
guy.
won't come to your house.
He runs bot accounts.
He's got a number?
And, get you 40 subs.
Don't say that live.
I know. I'm playing. I remember last year. When you guys were doing the it would be like, oh, we hit
Order
50K
filled.
subs or 100K subs. It would be like fire sales or whatever.
So we got
Or fire drills.
one
is what you were
going.
calling them. And people were just botting the
We're going
YouTube
to add,
channel to
but
get
we're going to
more
add on a
subscribers.
pullback.
I remember that.
Oh yes.
We got this
In
is
the
the
money, Jay.
930 candle, so
Nasdaq's
we're
pushing.
looking for
No money.
Yeah, it's
anchor
like
CI.
VWAP
Went
Any
down
visible
to
Not
right
yet.
the
here.
eye of
Ooh,
the news candle,
look.
and
We are above
resistance
the
become support.
EMA there.
We tested it.
That's
Now we're going up.
positive.
I could take risk off now.
The
that we didn't
Bollinger
take out
Band
the low of the opening range, and I could go higher than news
first-
candle. But
The
I
first
still wanna
Bollinger
give us some
Band
space
is
for now.
holding this to go to the next level.
JD
So
investor.
for right now, let's do this.
What I could do,
Push new.
originally I was risking $200 on that trade.
Clone.
Sorry, let me mute these alerts. I don't know if you guys can hear these, but I could move this up and add to the
Clone.
position because I was risking
Come
$200
on.
originally.
Hey, we just
Like
had
Dakota,
our,
you did this the other
Clone,
day
clone,
during slow
clone.
markets, adding to the position, but
Jesus.
keeping the same risk. If we get a push
had
on
our
the
low.
PMIs come out, folks. Right now, PMI final services coming in at 52.9, and also the composite coming in at 52.9. And I don't stutter. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Eddie. So we got US
Oh,
ISM services
if we
PMI
cross this,
9 along with
I
factory
want to go
orders.
long
Trump's talking with
right
Putin
here.
at 9.
We
Could be something
got
after that, and we got Bostic talking at 10.
oh, I don't know. Let's see what the next candle says because we got
This number unfortunately took away all
we
the
going
drama
into
from the July
9.
30th Fed meeting.
Is this a 3?
I was
Okay,
hoping
this is
for
a
some
3. I don't like to trade on the
controversy
3s.
going into it, but
I'm
nope,
doing it
rates are going to stay the same.
for
Jay, do you
today.
normally
It's
trade
working
with
so
that wide
far,
of a stop?
and I'm not going to change it. I'm just
I'm
going to stay with the
dollar-wise,
3 minute,
yes.
and
but
we'll
no,
go from there.
Normally I'm around 40 points. The ATR on a 3 minute right now is usually around 20, and my stop is usually 2 times that ATR, so usually a 40-point stop.
Gotcha.
This is a
Yeah,
little
because I
bit
was
wider.
looking at that, I'm like, that's pretty
Order
far, 'cause
filled.
if I was in this
Yeah,
trade,
We filled
like if I
at
had gotten in here, I would set my stop like
44.7
here,
something.
and then once this
Okay.
wicked, I would just bring my
Today-
stop.
What price you looking at?
It's going to be mainly
So I would be if I had
this
gotten
guy
in on this,
because he's giving
I
away
would have my
his stuff.
stop at 931.
So everybody
After,
else
initially it would be at
is
like 907,
X.
but once this wicks, I would
Gotcha.
have my stop right at the bottom of that wick.
Got you.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's where I'm at too. Is at that wick, 920s.
Biggest marlin in the entire world.
Are you in Dakota?
Now-
No. But if we're doing the if I would have,
Around the entire world.
Right.
where my
People
stop
will be
would
fishing
be.
in Africa. They'll be
Gotcha.
fishing in the Bahamas. They'll be
Just
fishing
to
in
check in on the
Bermuda, they'll
Mag
be fishing in the
7, not a whole
Northeast.
lot interesting happening.
All over.
Google's
Kona has
down
won
a
the
tad.
World Cup, the
Besides
most
that,
of anywhere in the world.
Amazon
the
leading the
biggest
way
fish
up
spot, so
1.2%,
we are
but nothing
long
jumping
here.
out.
I mean, it's like it's not
Tesla,
you know,
damn near
it's not the
scratch,
best
which
setup ever, but
is unusual.
it's hard to be short. You know,
Nvidia is continuing to
it's hard to
run.
be short.
Yes. Just up
Like I said, I'll tell you
$1.40,
something.
but remember that
We
is
were
like
up
$30 billion
like
in market cap for
$300 there for a
Nvidia.
minute.
Crazy.
People love
Robinhood's finally coming back down. That it was on a tear. the
Okay,
past
so
week.
it looks like it's working. So
What
if
do you
it goes
guys think
through
about all the
here,
news
we
with
we already
Robinhood
have.
and the
But
tokenization?
I
need to
really
look
would
more
like to
into it,
take
but
at least
what was the deal with all
2
that? OpenAI
right
came out
here.
yesterday and said like,
So
we have no part in
whatever
this.
that is, I'm gonna push it
No idea.
right there
Got no idea,
and
Jack.
go over
on it.
here on my right.
Me either.
See
They're
where
leading the
that
charts.
takes
at
me
just,
right
like,
there. So I'll
24-hour
do
trading everything. It seems.
1,
Yeah.
2,
I don't know if we
Why
need that.
right there,
Well, I think the futures.
and then
it's
we'll
open
go
long enough.
further up.
Yeah, right. We got 23 hours right now.
Let's stop
Speaking
right
of which,
there.
Bitcoin is just pushing right now.
What is
I
this?
want to see how
US
it affects,
SMI surveillance
when the volume
PMI
flows in. If
dismissed.
the volume's still going to
I
flow in
don't know
at,
what the Gemini is that. But
you know, if it's still going to flow in
I
at
don't know.
9:30 Eastern.
What we got
Right,
on
it's
the
gonna be
books
interesting
for today
Changes,
is
because it might.
heavy duty.
Because I use the AIB, right?
5,
It's that first hour.
45,
It might change the
438.
strategy I'm using. Like the strategy I'm using
That's,
once they switch to 24 hours,
let's see
it
how
might become invalidated, or I might
how
have
that
to
would
find another
be.
way to use it.
Let's put
I don't know. I feel like that 9:30
One-
9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central open is so ingrained in like everything. that it'll be tough to
45.
change that with just adding another hour. But maybe, yeah, you spread the volume out a little bit. But
45, 38.
I feel like that's just the standard. That's when the market's open.
No point in.
Yeah.
It's like if I tell some
mean,
of my family now, oh, we're running a stream at 8 p.m. They're just like, wait, aren't the markets only open from 9:30 to 4? I'm just like, yes.
I mean, they have pre-market trading right now.
Right.
Stopped out there for now.
Well, I think one tangible, like, here's what I see the big benefit. I'm not going to sit in front of the screens longer. If we get, say we had 24/7 trading and everything, kind of like Bitcoin,
See what happens here next.
I can see two advantages from my standpoint. One is I assume that you could get lower margin rates for swing trading futures, right? Because, what would the overnight margin be? As long as you have a stop and it's continuously open, you shouldn't be in a situation. There should be less risk.
Order
therefore,
filled.
right?
What's considered overnight?
Well, like now,
Is
Oh,
this
tape
real
bomb.
life?
Stop.
Is this fucking real life?
All right, now we'll
Are
move it
you?
up a little
Is
bit.
this? What is that?
Here's
Yeah.
what we'll do.
What is
I would
that?
I would
What
adjust
is
that
that?
quite a bit.
What is that?
Yeah,
What
I'm
is
gonna
that?
take one off if we accept back inside the range. That was my ad, and then we'll
What is
just
that?
adjust up here. Or I could take $150 right here, call it a G for the day, and wrap it up.
What is
Yeah,
that?
I mean, both are pretty
Literally, what the fuck
tempting.
was that?
We didn't hit 23,000
Bro,
yet.
what the fuck was that?
23,000
Are you kidding me?
still there.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck is that?
It's
ES
just sitting there.
also
Nothing
popped
on the
pretty hard.
puts
What
either.
was that?
Yeah, we got 800 lots. ES offered 63.13
We
quarter.
dip down, we stop me out, and then we rip up the
And we
price.
got ISM in 8
What the
minutes.
fuck? What the hell?
Yes, sir, we
What the hell?
do. ISM
Bro, what the fucking
and
hell?
U.S. factory orders month
What the
over
fucking hell
month.
was that?
Okay, we
And
got
Trump is calling
400 in the books already.
All right, took one off there.
With this simple magic,
the other one up.
400 in
I
the
don't love
books.
that rejection
I
at
like it a lot, and I'm not
23s.
gonna. I'm gonna add
think
to
it-
this.
I just adjust the stop
I-
up on this.
Yeah.
I think if it goes
Yeah, maybe that.
somewhere, it might
I
go
could always get back in.
Sure.
Like I said, I want to see this 3-minute candle
45.
close above the range. If we don't, it could just be inexpensive
45,
and fail right back into it.
10
The VWAP is still
something.
a flat line since the New York session started. So
45.
Here comes my coffee.
One
One
in
second.
change.
I have my VWAP anchored off the NFP candle.
same. Yeah. So there was a question in the chat. I don't know. Do we have my screens up right now?
Good thing is,
Hasn't been.
Yes, we
it
do.
hasn't been.
I was
It's
so
been
long
moving
in
up.
my,
It's been moving up slightly.
So
take profit
on my
live
chart here, the
accounts.
blue one here is from
I
NFP.
guess
That
it
one's
is what
moving
it
up,
is.
right? And that's why I added, because if we can see this blue one here, this push into
Got
it,
stopped out
this is where my
on
ad
the,
was, because that
Funding
held.
Ticks account.
The red one that you see on my screen here is from the New York session so far.
Okay,
and
so
that's
we're
a flat
gonna
line in this
add
range.
instead of sell.
And that's why I'm also
We're
still
gonna
comfortable
add.
buying the
We're
low of this
gonna
range
continue
because
to add.
VWAP wasn't moving lower.
I kind of like this.
In this long, it kind of
So
fits the higher time
if
frame
you
picture.
cross
But
here,
volume needs to start
we're
picking up
gonna
here. This
go
close outside this range,
long,
I feel pretty good about right now.
long, two more.
Thank you.
Actually,
I have my
should be
coffee. I also did some research into.
30.
So those pop-ups or gains today
Three there.
are even
Order
though numbers
filled.
at the
There we
bottom
go.
are
We're
down
in.
on
So
TV
now we're
and
gonna
on
clone
Top Step right now.
this.
So just as a temporary fix, they had those alerts come so that you know the numbers are coming. But that'll all be
No
fixed
copy
up.
trading, no copy trader. Just switch the tab. Switch the tab. Switch the tab. Switch the tab.
I think
Also,
we could see
Dakota-
23,000.
Switch the tab. Switch the tab.
How are
Why
we gonna
not?
react when we get there?
Switch the tab.
If we get there,
I don't know.
Do we
Pop
blow
the
through it?
crystal.
Or is it gonna be in
5
resistance?
minutes?
Where I got stopped out. You made a nice little 40 points there. 40 points.
It's only 80 contracts sitting at 23,000, so it's not a whole lot. Darren, just buy those for me if you can.
Everybody out there making money here with us.
We
We love to see it, right, chat? We love to see it.
Do it in the
only
other
live stream
account.
In the entire world where people just make money.
Does
from
anybody have a
this.
bottle of something we can
Give
pop
me a
if
house
we hit
account. I'll spend
23,000?
50 coins.
All right, 23,000.
Bottle
almost
of
there.
something, not
Breaking this all-time
close.
high
I got a
here, baby.
coconut water here. We can
I got some night train.
do that.
Breaking it,
Appropriate.
breaking it,
There we
breaking
go.
it,
There it is.
23,000.
23,000.
Yay.
breaking it, breaking it good.
Did we hit
need
it?
23,000 hats.
Yep.
You did, Eddie. Hit the
All
horn.
right. Horn's gonna hit the horn here in a second. As Horn can find the horn. Don't horn in on me. There we go.
My eyes.
And so it was foretold. Hey guys, remember what it was like at
yeah.
10,000 a couple years ago?
At least we weren't short.
Wild.
You
I'm
know,
not
This is the
sure
same thing we
about
were doing
this
last
one.
year. All time highs. Air horn.
What's crazy is we were just trading.
I need the world to see.
We were trading down
If you made money on
in
today,
17,000
let me know. Let
back
me
in
know.
April.
Didn't we hit
Yeah.
16,000s
Who
too?
made money? Who made money?
Yeah, we did hit 16,000.
Kelly's up 1,600.
SPX low was like 48.40, if you can believe it. Where are we at now?
63.
I mean,
63.13.
This is the
Well, SPX 62.66.
Oh,
but
sorry,
the E-
62.66. So
Yeah,
what
the
is
ES
that?
contracts.
Oh, this is the 15-minute. Is this the 15-minute?
100 and
I gotta
God,
make
that's a
this
big
one
move.
big.
SPX from the low. The low is 48.27.
Ooh.
we're up 30%
We got
since
3,600
low
watching.
back in April.
How many people we got watching? How many people we got watching? We got
48,
5,000.
36.
5,000. Blow up that like button,
Man, that's
motherfuckers.
like,
Let's go.
I don't
The
know.
number one
Let's
stream
call it
in the entire
75K or something
world.
on a one lot of ES.
The number one stream in the entire world. You're
That
fucking
is
good, Chad.
massive.
Fucking good.
All right, well, with that,
Fucking good.
oh wait, no, we're gonna wait for the number first. Still
God, I love you
8:57.
guys.
We got the 9
I
o'clock
love
numbers.
you.
Then we'll hit
I
up
love
Eddie for
you.
the tip of the
I wanna
week.
make love to all of you.
Okay.
That's weird.
Looking for 20.
Eddie's the
Let's
good
get
tip.
23,100.
I got a little excited.
Is it a
there. I
good
got
tip of
little
the week,
excited.
or is it a
But really though, I'd make
what's
love to all you
can we get a
motherfuckers.
hint
I love
on
The
the
you.
tip
same
of the
tip of the
week?
week.
I
Baron,
do,
do
I
you
do.
watch Top Step TV? It's been the
If
same
ever
tip of
get
the
a
week all
chance
week.
to put 4 of you motherfuckers into one
Is it
room
the tip of the
together,
week
I'd
the
make love to
same?
all of you the same
Wait,
time.
wait,
End of the
wait,
week.
wait, wait.
You don't know the tip of the
That's
week?
why.
Just kidding.
That's why it's
You're
the tip of the
telling me
week, not the
you're
tip of the
telling
day.
me you're telling me it's the same every single day.
We're gonna have a freak off.
It's the tip of the
Let's have
week.
some freak off. Put the baby oil on, all right? Put
I
the
mean,
baby
Dude, that's
oil
how
on.
it
People
works.
watching every day. New people.
No, I don't
They
watch
need-
every
Says
day.
it
I'm
all
sorry.
right
I'm sorry. I've
Hey,
I've
I don't care
other
what
things
anyone
to
says. I don't care what
do.
It's
anyone
tip
I
of
says.
the
know, you're
week.
busy
Fucking
guy.
love you guys.
No,
You're
they
busy
changed
guy.
the tip of the week every day. Just
Okay,
like
so
they
we
changed.
holding the 8. We lose the 8, we getting out,
Sorry,
and
I'm
then
a little stupid sometimes.
we
love you, Baron.
rebalance because today we finished
Used to
by
be tip of the year, but
11.
one of the
So
things to say.
this is like the power hour.
Tip of the year.
So
Don't
we're
short.
out.
Seriously,
Close
it's the tip of the last
position right
Order
there.
filled.
Okay, so we got 400 in.
All-time highs.
Let's look at the other indicators, what they show.
All right, just to zoom out. we're
Right here, the ticks,
0.6%
lilila.
in the ES.
It's holding
for
the
settlement in
the
NQ right
5.
now.
I like that very much. Clear.
It's a really nice thing.
1
Yeah, I
minute.
think we get a little bit of pullback here. We're not seeing any buying volume above that 23,000. That is a super psychological level, right? So
9 o'clock
you need to
news
see
popping in.
some
So if
interest
we
above
get
there.
over
Volume died. I
this,
know
we
got this
go
number coming out.
long
Stops
again.
in profit. We may add to this.
We
if
got.
don't
Oh,
get
we're gonna
stopped out here.
change
Yeah, I think we're just
this
seeing
to a
some,
5.
we've been ripping. A little bit of selling
Did
ahead of the
have a,
numbers.
Oh, that's nice, nice,
You
nice.
did have
5.
someone
Okay.
buy.
How's the
There was that order
15?
for 303 on
15
NASDAQ
looking
at,
good.
at 23,000.
We haven't even hit
There
the.
is some buying up there, but if it's not supporting, then
What is
it could be a potential short.
All right, check your ladders. You got 25 seconds to the 9 o'clock numbers.
Yes. Thank you, Jack.
Gonna get out.
The anticipation is killing me. Last numbers before a nice little 3-day weekend.
I want everyone to
Ah,
see
we
it.
got
Baker
Baker
Hughes.
Yeah,
Hughes.
you see
Oh,
that?
yeah.
No
Don't
Baker
like
Hughes
that.
erasure. Here we go.
Right.
45,
ISM
50.
and PMI coming in here at let's see.
If we get
Come on, people.
above
Come on,
that,
guys.
we're gonna go long times.
Yeah, that was
Judging by
opportunity
the
to
price
add there.
action,
There we
nothing
go.
big.
ISM PMI, they were looking at 50.6.
Let's
coming
start
in
doing.
at 50.8. US
Hey,
factory
this is
orders
the
month over
MM.
month. They were looking at 8.2.
So we're gonna start
Hey,
doing
they got one,
12,
8.2. Service
two
PMI
forward
paid. They were
from
looking at
this point forward.
68.9 coming in at
We hit our
67.5.
resistance on toss.
And we record durable goods. Didn't
We
get
hit
those,
our
but it's probably
resistance
going
on
to be
toss.
0.5%.
But we
Durable
got.
goods revised.
We're not in.
Hey, they got that one right too. 16.4%. Coming in at 16.4. Half an hour. If you are a natural gas trader, your numbers coming up. And Bostic at 10, and then we're going to be watching, see what Trump and Putin have to say. Thank you, Jack.
This
Thank
is
you very
just
much.
full bullish.
Time for 24,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
On our way.
Why did I not trade with 10 minis again? What was the reason?
On our way to 24,000.
You would have hit stop loss with 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely would have. I definitely. That was
Pull out.
yeah, for sure. That pullback, that first buy was way too early. And I think that's the one thing I've been like kind of struggling with lately is I have the trade right. There's been a couple of times I've taken the trade on Top Step TV just a little later in the move, and just not able to sit through it because of that eventual drawdown that's going to come in. So yeah, trading with minis, like micros, like you said, Baron, wider stop in the beginning can add to the trade. If we get back
Order
up to
filled.
22,000 here, I'll take this off.
We're in long.
Just gonna try to trail this up as it goes.
Link in the chat. Link in the chat.
All
link
right.
in the chat.
While Jay is
Listen,
trailing it,
Listen.
oh, go ahead, Baron.
Stop for a second. Everybody relax.
I was just gonna say, like
You gotta
the
post up a photo.
IB
Post up
high
a photo
set
of
in
your
second,
trade today.
so
I want to see
that's typically this.
execution. I
Like
wanna see
you typically want to
flags.
target the
I wanna
side
see
of the IB
moves.
that
All right, post up a
set
screenshot
second.
of your
I mean,
trade on
this
my Twitter.
is
Link
this
in
might
the
even
chat.
just push.
Go leave. Go
I could
post
see this
up.
pushing like
P&Ls. I want to see freaking it. I wanna see executions.
2380s
No
up there.
bullshit. No high.